Have you ever wanted to grow potatoes at home? Well, this is the video for you. In this Growing 101, we're going to be showing you how to plant and grow potatoes step by step. And this is a very simple and easy process, which is perfect for beginners and any garden space. Potatoes are one of the easiest and most rewarding crops to grow at home. So today we're going to be planting Purple Majesty and Russet potatoes. So these are Purple Majesty, which I think are really beautiful potatoes. Look at the color on that. So these are going to be really fun this season, getting some good harvest with a lot of color in it. Before you plant, you need to prep your seed potatoes. So you're going to want to cut these potatoes into small chunks, and you want to make sure each chunk has 2 to 3 eyes on it. And the eyes are just these small, darker divots in the potato. Most of the ones that you get in your order will probably already be sprouting. Whoa. After you've cut a couple pieces from your potato, you're going to want to dry out this cut side. This just helps prevent disease, so you just leave it out to dry for maybe 1 or 2 days. As soon as it's a little bit darker and more calloused, then it's ready to plant. And today I brought our complete tool set to make this process a lot easier. If your seed potatoes don't have any sprouts on it, it's not a big deal. What you can do instead is chit your potatoes. And this just means leaving them in the sun for a couple of days, ready for those eyes to start sprouting about 1 inch long, and then they can go in the soil. So you're gonna want to plant your seed potatoes immediately after your spring's last frost date. Potatoes don't really tolerate frost very well or any cold temperatures. So you also want to make sure you put them in a location with full sun. So we're gonna put them in this small bed right here. So you're gonna dig a trench that's 4 to 6 inches deep. So we're gonna do that right here. So now that we have a trench dug up, you're going to want to start planting your seed potatoes. And so when you're doing that, you want to make sure that the sprout side is facing up. So when you're planting them in a row, you want to make sure you leave them space in between. So I like to keep them about 12 inches apart from each other. And when you have multiple rows, you want to make sure the rows are at least 3 feet apart. So now that we've planted our seed potatoes, we're going to fertilize it with a light nitrogen fertilizer, and we're going to water pretty consistently. You want to make sure that your soil stays moist but never soggy, so a good draining soil is probably a really good idea for this. So obviously they're not doing it right now, but as your tubers grow, you're going to want to start mounding the soil up with them. So by the time that they're ready to harvest, the mounds should be about 8 to 12 inches. So potatoes need constant watering, like I said before, but you want to pay a lot of extra attention to them when they start flowering. This is when you really don't want to let your soil get dry at all. So you can fertilize them again mid-season, and make sure you're keeping an eye out for pests like aphids and slugs. You can harvest early for new small potatoes, or if you want the full-size potato, wait until the plant starts dying back for that full size. It's important to note that when the plant dies, you want to leave the potatoes in the soil for 2 to 3 weeks to allow them to cure before you dig them up. So if you don't want to grow your seed potatoes in a raised bed like I'm doing right now, container planting is also a great option for potatoes, and we have geopots at trueleafmarket.com. Link is in the bio. This is my first time planting purple potatoes, so I'm really excited. Let us know in the comments below if you've planted any cool potato varieties and how you liked them. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. So if you've watched one of our past Growing 101s, we showed you how to plant wildflowers, so we wanted to give you a little update on how they are doing. And they're actually doing super well, especially this portion right here. And what's really exciting about this variety is because it has so many different types of wildflowers in it, we're going to have continuous blooms throughout the entire season. So this is only just some of the flowers that are going to grow this year.